Today we are going over the weirdest tape jobs in the NHL. The tape job is something very important to hockey. It's how you differentiate yourself from everyone on the ice. Over the years in the NHL, there have been some wild tape jobs, none crazier than what we have in front of you today. We have got 5 different sticks, 5 different tape jobs, each with their own unique knob, toe, blade. Just look at that thing. This right here is from Mark Stone. He uses essentially a tennis grip. I'm not kidding when I say this. I think I use an entire roll of tape right here. So we've got 5 total sticks. We will explain all of them and what they do as we go. We're gonna be hopping into some shooting, some stick handling, some passing, and seeing which one we like the best. You may think that this is the weirdest one that we have here, but there is weirder. Stick number 1, the Mark Stone Special. Huge knob, random toe. The toe is still open. The blade is fully uncovered, and it's time to get rolling. Here we go. All right, time to get moving. The Mark Stone knob. This is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen. It is a full-on, I mean, I'm not even in on the stick, can't get a feel for it at all. I don't know how he uses this thing. Let's get moving. I mean, honestly, something about it is kind of nice with the stick hand. I feel like with shooting and passing and stuff, this is gonna be terrible, but the stick handling, like, I don't know, you got some speed. Yeah, shooting is gonna be an issue, but stick handling, honestly, not terrible. I'm not gonna say that I would ever use this, but Stone, he's got some nasty hands. So what we're gonna do, we have 4 targets in the net, we've got 10 pucks. For each of the sticks, we're just gonna be taking 10 total shots. However many targets we hit, we hit. If we go 0 for 10, we go 0 for 10. Let's get some shots in. All right, just so you guys can get a view of how large this is. I know it might not seem like much, but when you have it in your hand, this is ridiculous. 10 shots, 4 targets. I hope we can at least hit 4. Here we go. Tell you what, okay? Dude, I cannot aim with this thing. Okay, this is going about, oh, there's one. Oh, almost the bar down. And give me the other one. Okay, that is the worst shooting, aiming thing. Honestly, the power doesn't feel terrible, but the shot itself, the accuracy is just a mess. You gotta think when you're going in for your shots, you gotta rotate your wrist around, point to the target. I'm trying to do that, but I got this giant knob. Of course, maybe we just need to spend some time with it, get used to it a little bit, but we went 1 for 4 with the Mark Stone knob. This one's a little extra just for you guys. Shooting, absolutely terrible. Let's get out some stick handling tools and see if that can save the Mark Stone twig. Let's get moving. Mark Stone. Little posting in. All right, here's the thing I'm noticing with the stick handling. When you have the puck on your stick, it's not bad. It's when you lose it and you have to start reaching for it. I feel like at any second, stick's getting ready to fall out of my hands. Mark Stone, you should absolutely be ashamed of this. Listen, I'm not here to judge tape jobs. You do whatever works for you. But for me, Mark Stone, weird knob. This has got to be towards the bottom of the list. Move on to stick number 2. Stick number 2, this is one I'm actually excited for. This is the Pasta. So what Pasta does, little candy cane up top, doesn't go all the way down the shaft, just at where the top arm is. And then towards the bottom, I think we didn't really do him justice. This actually looks too nice compared to what he does. It is just a random assortment of 3 strips of tape. So this one, obviously a very minimalistic approach. The reason he does this, there's a quote from Pasta out there. He said, "The more tape on my stick, the less puck control I feel." Very philosophical there from Pasta. Also, he didn't have a ton of money growing up and he wanted to save money on tape, and this was his solution. 3 little strips, that's all you need. It gets the job done for him. Let's see if it gets the job done for us. Okay. Honestly, this feels kind of good. The candy cane grip up top, I don't know, you get a little bit of the grip tack coming through on the Hyperlite, and the tape gives you that more tactile feel. This is not bad. Let's get some shots in. This one, I don't think I have as many excuses. Here we go. Just a nice clean tape setup, no crazy knob. Let's hit it, 4 for 4. A little high off the rip. A little high off the rip. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. Give me the 4 for 4. And we choked it. 3 for 4, holy. We still got some pucks left, so we will still knock them all down. Holy, dude, the pasta no tape. I mean, most of your shots are coming off the toe these days, so it's almost like you start the shot with no tape, then you get a little bit of that spin on the end. I have no idea if that's the science behind it or not, but these are kind of moving. And last but not least, there we go. So all 4 targets down. The pasta, of course, this was gonna be better than the Mark Stone, let's be honest. The grip up top though, kind of a vibe. Even if you're just going for the sty, this is kind of nasty. All right, shooting's good. Let's get some stick handles in. Go. I'm just gonna say it, in my career, I've never gone to no tape on the twig. I always have the full blade covered all the way from the heel to the toe. This is feeling nice. Now, in terms of its actual effectiveness, I have no idea what the 3 strips of tape actually does. Again, I don't know if he's doing that for the style, to save money, whatever it may be, but all in all, the pasta tape job, absolutely nasty. So we will keep the thoughts of this one in the back of our mind. Right now, it's above stone. Move on to stick number 3. Next up, we have maybe one of the nastiest snipers in the NHL at one point in his career. It is the Phil Kessel. And this is a good old full stick candy cane grip all the way down. With his blade, he goes heel to toe, leaves a little bit of the toe open there, as you can see, but a nice and simple setup. I will say in Chell, I always rock the candy cane setup just because it looks sick. When you actually get it in your hands, it's feeling a little heavier, it's feeling a little awkward. I've never tried the candy cane setup myself, but that is why you are watching this video. All right, let's get a little puck on the twig, get moving a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This has gone from the hyper light to the hyper heavy. Yeah, this is feeling absolutely terrible. I know it looks sick, and you guys probably like the little cinematic shot of the tape going down. This is just disgusting in a bad way. We got 10 shots, 4 targets. Let's put them on up. Here we go. I'm actually curious about this. How much weight is added with the tape coming down? Obviously, we're using a lot of tape, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem like it should affect it that much. When you get into your hands though, it's a whole different story. We got 4 targets, we got 10 pucks. We're knocking them all down. Here we go. A little high. Woo! There's 1. There's 2, holy. There's 3 and there's 4, bang! That's the Phil Kessel sniper. That's how he gets the power, the candy cane. Okay, we gotta set those back up. Let's finish this. Last 2. Missed it. What are we doing? Missed it. We are throwing. Here's 1, last 1. Oh no, last puck, everything on the line. And we knock it down. Yes, hit off the post, but Phil Kessel, I want to hate this stick, I really do, but I really like the grip that you get. Now, you can customize twigs to actually have this candy cane built into the stick, so you don't have to look super awkward with this. All in all, I do like the extra grip that you get with the tape all the way down. The extra weight, however, is not worth it. Feel the puck just a little bit awkward. We're gonna find that out more during the stick handling, but not terrible, Kess, not terrible. More quick one. Okay. All right, number 1 thing I'm noticing, I do not love the feel of this. As you work your way up and down the stick, the tape is starting to bunch up here as well. So you can see the spots where my hands are moving a lot. Tape's rolling in both sides and my hands are kind of getting stuck on that. I do understand the appeal to it. I do understand why players use this so much, but especially with modern technology, and if you're playing in the NHL, you can choose any grip you want. I think there's a better way to go about it. However, we cannot ignore the style that comes with using a candy cane twig. So you have to give credit where credit is due. Overall, not a bad one. Now, I know I said that the Mark Stone one was a little weird, but we might have one that is even more weird. This is the Brent Seabrook sword. So as you can see, there's no knob up top. The knob is down here, and then he puts an extension on his stick. So he is literally out here playing like a medieval sword fighter. I have no idea how this is helping your game. It's just limiting where this top arm can go. I mean, maybe you just want to have that locked in place and not moving around at all, and this will certainly help. On the other side, it's just a normal heel to toe. This is what I usually use when I play, so nice and simple. Let's see how it does. Really, you don't feel it at all because it's low enough that this is where your hand is anyway, so it's essentially like you're playing without any sort of knob. I mean, this top hand is definitely not moving. I'm thinking for Brent Seabrook, you know, maybe if he's going in, obviously he's ripping a lot of clappers, this will keep that hand in place no matter where you are. It's not slipping off under any circumstance. So I can kind of see the appeal. All right, imagine we just go 4 for 4. I want to just hit one and then commit to this tape job for the rest of my life. Here we go. That was terrible. Okay, there's one. Not getting a lot of power. There's 2. Take those. There's 3 off the post. Okay. If you want to just barely hit the outside of the post with every single shot, this is the tape job for you. Something about it is definitely a little bit off. I think I might have put it too low. Like if we brought this down a little bit just so I'm not running into it, I might be happy with it just because it's not really gonna impact me. But Brent Seabrook likes the little sword grip. You gotta respect it. Let's get some stick handling in. I feel like this is where it's gonna really matter, as sometimes you gotta move that top hand around a little bit. Now you're not able to do it. Let's see what we can do. I'm just gonna say in general, I know a lot of guys like not really having a knob at the top and just going no tape. I think I need a little bit of grip up there. Yes, the bottom portion of this knob keeps my hand in place, but I'm not able to get much up top. So when you're really going for those deeper toe drags, you're not able to make it happen. It's a little bit odd, but I see what he was going for, so I have to respect that. But all in all, not my favorite twig of the day. And last but not least, probably my favorite one of the bunch is the Panarin. So I've actually been thinking about using this one in roller hockey. Now is a good time to test it out. He goes just the toe and then adds a piece of black tape around the bottom of the blade. So we see a lot of roller hockey guys go with just the one strip of tape. He's using the best of both worlds. You get the toe drags, you get the spin off the shots, and you have that little bit extra there. Quite a few other guys in the NHL have picked up this tape job as well. Stutzle is another one. So a lot of the young guys coming in, they want the style, they want the look. This is how you do it. First little touch. Ooh. I kind of like the just the minimal tape job. Something about not having the tape on the bottom portion here feels nice. You get that clacking noise, just this kind of banging around on the ice, so it makes a nice little sound. You get a nice little feel. Obviously the stick not going to be as durable if you're not using as much tape, but yeah, that's a pretty good feel. So now we'll get some shots in, and what I've heard about this, I don't know if this is factual or not at all. Panarin, he's starting his shots right around here. As he rips them off, he's getting the grip of the tape. So he again is looking for that feel of where to place his shots, where to start it, and also getting that extra little spin at the toe. We are looking for our first 4 for 4. There's one. Oh, a little low. That one came off weird. A little high. There's 2. A little snap in that one. 3. Oh, we choked it. And there is 4. Oh. Okay, so issue right away with this one. I think this is gonna be great on clean ice. Like obviously in the NHL, they're getting ice cuts every period. But here you can see, look at all this ice that's already accumulated. I wanted to keep this consistent. I wanted to keep it simple. We didn't use any wax on any of these sticks, but even towards that 4th and final shot, you can kind of feel the difference with ice and no ice. I think this and the pasta have probably been my best 2 shooters so far. If the feel is good on this one, it might overtake. These are gonna be very close though. Let's get some stick handling in. Here we go. Oh. Oh. This is without a doubt. Bomb. The Panarin for sure my favorite stick handler. There's something big that I'm learning. I like the feeling of no tape, especially towards this part of the blade where you do a majority of your stick handle. Something about feeling the puck directly on a stick, very nice. This little piece of tape, I don't know if that actually does anything. It's just tiny, it's there, it gets the job done. It is going to be a close battle for which stick of the 5 weirdest tape jobs in the NHL is my favorite, but this one definitely up there. So there we have it, our 5 weird tape jobs of the day. All of these interesting in their own way. I'm not gonna call any of them bad. Whatever works for you, go out and use it. But here are my rankings. Coming in at number 5, the worst one of the day. We just gotta give it to this one. Mark Stone, what are you doing? Put a tennis grip on your stick. You don't need to mess around with the tape. Just literally toss the tennis racket on, call it a day. This one is without a doubt the weirdest, and I'm gonna say the worst. Up next, just because I don't really get it, like I'm not really having that many problems with my top hand going down, I'm going with the Brent Seabrook. The sword, you gotta admit, you're looking a little intimidating coming out here having a sword on the end of your stick, but it just didn't do the trick for me. Now, if you like the feeling of taking a nice modern top of the line stick and turning it into an old shearwood that weighs 300 pounds, do the candy cane. All right, the Phil Kessel, I understand the grip, I like it when shooting. Although when you're doing the stick handling, the tape starts to bunch up. It doesn't feel great. Not the one for me, Kessel. But now my 2 favorites of the day. Both of these very similar, also the closest to what I'm currently using. So it does make sense that these are the 2 I go with. At the number 1 spot, the best tape job of the day, I'm going with the good old Artemi Panarin. I love the roller strip. The black tape is a good look. Love the look of the toe as well. It's a nice looking stick. It's a functional stick, and it does everything that you want a stick handler, shooter, playmaker to do. I'm just gonna say it, next time I play roller hockey, you might see me rocking the Panarin, might toss some wax on there, and we'll see what it can do. But the Pasta and Panarin, both interesting, both fun, and I had a lot of fun with each. So there you have it, the 5 weirdest tape jobs in the NHL. If there are any that we missed, feel free to toss them in the comment section below. We can do a part 2 of this video. Thank you guys so much for all the love, all the support. Hit the video with a like, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 1 million subscribers. I'm Nasher, and I'm out. Peace.